Hi friends, thank you so much for coming back to craft with me today, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Alyssa. Today we're going to be making this fun little mini album with tons of flip out pages and tons of pockets. So for this one, I did a fall theme and I used my golden hour paper pad here from Joann's. And on my cover here, I just added this cute little pumpkin patch cut apart from the paper pad. It says hay rides, corn maze, hot cider, and apples. And then I added some little pumpkins down below as well. These were just little, actually table scatter pieces that I got from Temu. And then I have some trim along the spine there. And when you open it up, we've got a side pocket over here. So I just made my own journaling cards and inserts. This one has some leaves and it says fall with the glittery letters falling down the side. And I just love this paper so much, so I didn't really have to do too much decorating because this is so cute. Over here, I just have some writing space. This was just a little rub-on transfer. And then I made a dashed border around the edge there with my pen. This little pocket also flips out, and we've got yet another pocket here. So I added some leaves and a little Hello Fall ticket. There's just a little tag journaling card in there. And then there's also this pocket in the back, which I guess you could take this out from the front, but I'll just take it out and show you now. I just made this little journaling card though. Drew my own little lines. These are more rub-on transfers, and I've just been obsessed with doing dashed borders around things, so I added that as well. But there is that top loading pocket there. I'll just slide that back in. And moving right along, we have these pages here. So this was actually a silverware holder from Hobby Lobby, but it fit perfectly in this album, so I turned it into a pocket, of course. And there's my little journaling card in there, just glued some little leaves to the corner. And then I have more writing space over here. And then this is an option. You could leave these pages open and have them flip out like that. And you could put tons of things on these pages, not just like journaling space. You could put photos and tons of memories. So here I just have writing space, of course. I just washi taped this little image here with some washi leaves. This is another silverware holder, which is now my pocket. So I just put a plain tag in there for now. And just more journaling space over here with some stickers. But I feel like this part would just be really cute to add some photos if you did want to have these pages flip out. And then more writing space, more leaves. Got another side pocket here. You are the pumpkin to my pie. And that pocket, of course, flips out again, just like in the front. And I just hand wrote autumn leaves and pumpkins, please, with this little pumpkin card in there that you could write in. And then just some more writing space, of course. And one last pocket in the back. And that's my last journaling card. So tons of pockets. You know how I like pockets if you've watched any or plenty of my videos. So this is what we're making today. Lots of flips too. I know we all like those. So go ahead and grab some paper and we can create one of these together. For today's project that we're going to make together, I'm going to use my Mariposa stack here, just to switch it up. And the first thing that we're going to do is grab a piece of paper that's 10 inches wide by 6 inches tall. This is just going to be our cover, and we're just going to fold it in half at the 10-inch side, or you can score it. So here we are at the 10-inch side, and I'm just going to score it 5 right down the middle. and fold that in half. And this is going to be my cover. Such a beautiful print, right? Okay, so that's all we're doing for that part. And then next we're going to grab 2 sheets that are 9 inches wide by 6 inches tall. So these are my 2 here. And these are going to be the little pocket flaps. So by that, I just mean this one here that flips open and close, and this one in the back too. So for these, we're just going to hold them both at the 9-inch side, and we're going to score at 3 and 6. Just like that, and we will do the same for the other. 3 and 6. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue these into my album right now. So I'm going to take this and open it up. That was our cover. And let's just take one of our papers that we just scored. So we just divided that into 3 equal sections. And basically, we're going to just accordion fold this whole sheet. So I'll start by folding this portion just to show you. This panel here, I'm going to be gluing to the edge of my cover there on this side. So we'll fold this part over, and then we'll fold this score line back. And this is going to be our little pocket flip. Now I had a side pocket, but you could just glue this portion down to create a top loading pocket this way. So to do my side pocket, obviously I just cut off this section here along this crease. So let me just do that. And then I glued it to where I could have a side pocket. So there's a lot of different options with this. But now we have pretty much just this that's folded in half. And then this piece is going to get glued over top, and I'm going to get a side pocket that way. So you have that option as well. Okay, now before we glue this piece down, I am only just going to glue the side and the bottom here because I still want to create a main top loading pocket here. So let's do that and just glue the side and the bottom. All right, and then we'll just attach this to our cover. Make sure it's aligned nicely. All right, so we have that. Then I'm just going to glue these 3 edges because I want my side pocket. And then I'm going to take this little piece that I cut off and just put it right back over top. And you could do a little notch on the side there if you want. But then that'll give me my side pocket there when that's all dried. And it will flip open like that. And we're pretty much going to do the same thing on the other side with our second sheet, but it's just going to be the mirror image. So this panel here would be glued to this edge, and then we're just going to accordion fold the rest of it like that. And I'm just going to cut this portion off again because I want another side pocket. All right, so again, remember when you glue this part down, you just want to glue the side and the bottom. And then I'll attach it to this edge. And glue these 3 edges again. Okay, and plop this piece right over top. And I have a bit of overhang here, so eventually I will cut that off. Actually, I'll just do it right now and cut that off there. And so those are going to be our little pocket flaps on those edges of our album. So let's just let everything dry and set this to the side. And we can do the last few pages. So these are just going to be the pages in the middle, and they are just 12 inches wide by 6 inches tall. And I have 2 of them. You'll need 2. One is just flipped over to the blank side because I'm going to score one on the blank side and then one on the pattern side. So this one I want to score on the blank side here. So I'm just going to line it up at the 12-inch side, and we're just scoring at 3 and 7.5. So it's going to look like this. And I'm just going to work with this piece first. So I'm going to bring back my album just to show you how this is going to get put inside. So we're just going to open this up, flip our flap open there, and then we're going to have this smaller section, which I'll just fold over. We're going to have this smaller section here, which is pretty much just going to be glued onto the other side here of our cover, not going past the score line in the middle, of course. So it's going to overlap with this paper here. So we're just going to glue that right over top. And this is where we're going to get a side pocket, but we also want to keep this space open for a top loading pocket too, if you want to do that. So what I'm going to do is just flip this little piece over, and I'm just going to glue this side and the bottom to start. And then before I go ahead and attach it, I'm also just going to apply a little bit of glue to the top of this sheet, just to close up my side pocket here. So now I'm just going to attach this to this side. And make sure, again, that you don't go over the score line, of course. All right, and then we had that other little score line here. We're just going to fold that back. So this flap will go over top, and then this becomes a page as well. I'm just going to fold everything up to make sure it closes. But that's what it's going to look like. And then this was where you could keep this page open to have another flip out. But because I'm using single-sided paper today, I'm probably just going to close this up and have another top loading pocket on this page. So that's something else that you can do. And I'm just going to glue the side here and the bottom. And close this page up. So we have all of this going on, pockets all around. And we're going to do the same thing now to this side. So I'm going to put this aside and I'm going to grab my next 12 by 6. And this one I'm going to score on the opposite side. So the first one I scored on the blank side, this one I'm going to score on the patterned side. So it's the same scores though. We're just going to hold it at the 12-inch side and score at 3 and 7.5. And you get the same thing, but just the opposite. So I'll bring back my album here. In fact, I'm just going to move the scoreboard too. But now we're going to do the same thing except just on this side. So for this paper, our smaller section here is going to get glued now to this side like so. Same exact way. So I'll just pop glue on the edge and the bottom. And then I'm also going to pop a little bit of glue here at the top of that page. Then I will attach this. And just make sure that no glue gets into this part, which is going to be our top pocket. And then remember this last score line will just fold back like so. In fact, let me check this top loading pocket over here. Okay. That should be good. All right. So again, that could be another flip out page. That's the pocket that will flip in. Or you can just glue this shut to create another pocket, or just, you don't even need a pocket. You could glue it down completely. So I'll just close mine up there. Make sure everything can close up nicely. And that's the assembly of the album. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing, but we've got our pocket here that flips, pocket there. We've got this bigger top loading pocket in the back as well, behind those two panels. I created a top loading pocket here on this page and this page. And then just same thing in the back. That's a pocket, pocket. And one last pocket here. Once everything's all dried, of course. But just a fun little flippy pocket album. And now you can have fun decorating and filling this up. And I've already gone ahead and created some inserts just to get this video going. So You guys know I like to create my own inserts. So these two I made. This one just has like a little cluster collage down below. Be brave with your life. But I just loved the print of the paper. So I wanted to let that show. And then this one here, I just turned into sort of a journaling card. So I made those to go in my like main top loading pockets. So this one's gonna go inside this top pocket. In the front, and then in the very back, this one's gonna go into this top loading pocket. Behind those two panels. So it's not completely dried yet, but I just want to show you kind of what it would look like with some goodies inside. Okay. And then over here, I have first this little card that says believe in yourself down below. Again, I just layered up some pieces and stickers. Loved the butterflies and the color of this paper, so I kept those showing, and that's my insert for there. And I made another one for this back insert. Well, I didn't really. I kind of just corner rounded this paper because it was so pretty, and I thought it was a great journaling card, so I didn't have to do much decorating. Actually, that part would look cute sticking out here. Sort of. It doesn't matter. We're gonna stick it in here. Okay, so we have that. And let's see, what else did I make? Oh, I have these pockets here. So I just made another journaling card. And I'll stick that in here. And in this pocket, I have this card that I made, Stay Curious, with some more butterflies. And last but not least, I have some inserts for my 2 pocket pages here. So they're just super simple. I love this paper so much. You can tell these went together, but I turned this one into a tag and this one, I guess, into just a little journaling card that says Stronger Than Yesterday, and added a tab there. So those were just my inserts for these pages. But I really think this album would be perfect for photos because you have so much space, and you have all the space too to just write little messages or little captions for the photos. So I think I'll probably end the video here. I just feel like this paper is so beautiful as it is. It really doesn't need much decorating. I'll definitely add some more embellishments here and there, but that's kind of what it looks like with all of the inserts and all of the fun goodies inside. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more crafty fun and inspiration, and leave me a comment down below. I will see you all soon in my next one, so happy crafting and huge hugs!